Hello everybody and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program PvP. Myself and Nightshade are finishing off my opening moves where I am about to attempt to put my very first combat craft, my Mark II Interceptor, up into space. Enjoy! I've tested it a couple of times, but I'm not as secure in the knowledge that this will work as the other stuff.
And I have to giggle.
Launching at night, which means when we get up to the top, it'll be daytime. Which is what
I'm
we
going
want.
to launch this. I don't know if it'll work or not, but I'll launch it.
Yeah, why not? I mean, if it blows up, right? So 90 degrees. That's 0 degrees is straight sideways. 90 degrees is straight up. So I want to be launching at, say, 39.86. Because why not?
742.
Well, I want this to be on a weird skew-if orbit. I don't want it to be like easily hittable.
Yeah.
If you have to come out and get this, there's no way that you can hit anything else on the way out. It has got lights. You'll be glad to hear as well. Oh,
Did see the lights and was
they're
like,
more
they're
more for targeting more than anything else. They're a targeting kind of thing. Okay.
Right.
Orbital altitude 100 kilometers.
Why not?
200. 200,500 kilometers. I think that's a good distance.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay, and blah blah blah, kilometers 20. I think that'll be okay. I hope that'll be okay. Okay, launching. Spectacular fireworks and destruction in 3, 2, 1. Lag! Immediate lag! Now we've got to see if this works. Now, like I said, tested it a couple of times. You notice the only things that are firing are the outside rockets at the moment. They're acting like giant boosters.
Yeah.
They're basically giant. Instead of having solid fuel rocket boosters, I'm using these instead. Prevent overheats on, so they shouldn't go pop.
Yeah, don't overheat after all.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is an incense craft. It's designed to take a couple of hits and then retaliate. I think that's the general idea. The assault craft are designed to go up and hit something that's already up in orbit, but these are designed to sit around and wait to get hit. So a bit more tanky.
Yeah, it does seem kind of tanky-ish.
Well, it's not OP.
No, it seems alright. I mean, I wonder how it would fare against the... I've really got to just get that mining thing up into the air and just have a go at something.
Well, your giant brackets mining ship...
Yeah, are you going to be putting any asteroids into space, or...?
No. And you're not allowed to reclassify anybody's ship as a bloody asteroid.
That was an honest mistake, you know it.
No, it wasn't.
Of course it was.
The voice records proved it.
Voice records proved that you had dodgy IFF systems.
How can a rock have an IFF system?
Exactly. Not. What?
Those who don't know, we're basically referring back to Series 1, where Nightshade was the first person to shoot in anger.
I did not shoot, I mined.
You tried mining me with something that looked like a freaking missile, as far as I'm concerned.
It was not a missile, it was a probe.
Yeah, right. Totally believe you.
We've had this argument. Let's move on to something more current.
Well, weirdly, as I'm launching first, and then it's going to be Mr. Mods, and then it's going to be your good self.
Yes.
You have the better tactical advantage because we have to go first. But on the other side of things, I get to do the first strike on the thing that I find the most offensive.
True. So I could just literally put satellites up.
You could. Be a bit like, eh.
I could put a space station up, I think, maybe. We'll see.
Well, you got it. Your first flight has to be satellites, no questions asked. It has to be just satellites.
It's a space station satellite. We'll see. I've got thoughts.
Would the space station be counted as a satcom?
I would have thought so. Yeah. I mean, it is.
Well, do you want to have it as if it's a neutral space station?
I thought we figured that if it's got because you can do it with capitals as well. Remember?
Capitals can be satcoms, but they've got to have the relevant gear attached, and
yeah,
obviously
so as long as the
it makes the
station
target
does as well, then I don't see the issue.
Yeah. I guess space station's just a big capital ship. Good luck trying to get, unless you get a really small one up.
Yeah, why not? Might be good for a laugh.
Or you flat pack it, send it up, and have a little RCS tugboat that assembles it.
I do like doing that. That's quite fun.
Because you have all the bits separate, docked like flat, and then you undock them separately, dock them to each other, and you end up building a big space frame thing.
It's good.
Or we built an STO with like a hangar bay, doors open, and you can have things come out.
Yeah, that might be fun.
But I can't imagine you building a particularly big space station in one go.
2 goes.
Okay, in 2 goes. You might be able to build something, but it won't be big.
I don't know. I'll just have to think.
It does need to be manned as well.
Yeah.
It's like capital ships can't be unmanned.
No, that would be silly. I don't think having unmanned ships is a great idea anyway.
I mean, like, satellite hunter ship would probably be a good thing to be unmanned.
Well, maybe.
Generally, if you've got an unmanned pod, it's lighter, but the reaction wheels inside of the pod itself are quite weak.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd quite like to have a...
Well, we're going to be getting ready to dock off. We're about to... These are going to run out of fuel. I light my next set of engines and then release the outer core, and it kind of peels off, hopefully, without hitting anything. If it does, then I'll have to relaunch.
Stages at once there.
Should have been all on one stage, and I'm like in the middle of the middle part of the atmosphere, and I'm going pretty fast. This thing.
Your next one stage, oops.
It's okay. It's turning normally. Go! Yeah!
These were very nice.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I had to add multiple kind of.
Look at all the confetti.
I had to add, you know, the Separatrons to these.
Yeah.
Because they just smashed me as they came apart. You see how they smashed into each other?
Yeah. They just go boom.
Yep. So now we're running on. We've lost all them, and we're running on 5 engines. Now, like I said, this has got enough power to get to any planet, more or less. Maybe some of the really, really far out ones, perhaps not. But this has got definitely enough power, if I'm careful, a whole lot to get to another planet and sit in orbit around the other planet. Not even joking.
Well, it's all good.
Because the Interceptor's got 3 engines, you see. It's got 1 nuclear engine in the middle, which I can have on for economy.
Yeah.
And then it's got... you see those type engines, the flatter ones?
Oh yeah.
Which they're slightly less powerful on their own than the nuclear engine, and they're less economical.
Yeah.
But when you turn all 3 engines on, you end up with a whole lot of power if I need to get out of trouble. So coming up to the next thing, is you notice that now these stages are actual onion stages as opposed to just coming off like a giant flower.
Onion.
So I really hope that... Well, we're going to come out of the atmosphere now. Okay. Lost those 2, and off they go with the thrusters again. I need the thrusters on them because, again, they will just smash into me. And it was all the crazy. You see what I mean about these things being a bit wibbly wobbly?
Yeah, they are.
They're a little bit wibbly wobbly. Where's the sunshine? Oh, I wanted the sun to be up. Never mind. Wobble, 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 wobble.
Wobble,
But that's the business end.
Wobble.
It can be reloaded with anything. Like I said, this thing is like, it's got plenty of fuel, it's got lots of functionality, it can be reloaded with lots of different things.
It's interesting.
It can have capital weapons on most of the hard points if necessary, or anti-ship weapons, or mix. This one's gone for a mix. I thought as the first one to launch, I'd have a little...
You've got those two big ones at the side.
Yeah. Which, technically, they fire as one shot. Because if you fire them as a single shot, it will miss, because it pushes it. Yeah.
You've got the two other ones, the three little ones as well.
Yes, now you've got the little ones.
That'd make quite a good satellite hunter.
Yeah, he fires them off in like a little triangle pattern, fairly close to each other. Oh, yeah. It thinks he just reached kind of an orbital thing. Yeah, look at the periapsis coming up. The apoapsis is actually quite high.
I'm sure it'll do fine. He says.
It's higher than I wanted. So you need me to do RCS stuff? No, it's pointing in the right direction. It's pointing where it wants it to point. I don't want it to waste fuel by... Wow, where is this going? What? What is it doing? I do not understand why this has decided that it's gonna go fuck.
You're in space, Rob. Shit, sorry.
Disengage autopilot, smart SAS, retrograde, slow us down. Okay, I'm burning fuel, I've got plenty of fuel, not panicking too much. Periapsis is fine.
Don't forget to cut that.
Why, game? Why? Why am I? Why is it catapulted?
What have you done?
No, I've told it to go up to an apoapsis of 200. Not.
Show me your MechJeb. Where is it?
Hold on, let me sort this out before it.
Show me your MechJeb autopilot. It's probably that.
What, the ascent guidance?
Yeah, that'll do it.
That's not had programmed in.
It's supposed to be 200, not 200,000.
Oh, thanks for pointing it out.
Whee! So you'll be orbiting around Gilly, is that?
That's fine. I'll pull it back in.
You may wish to change your MechJeb thing.
I'm fine. It's okay.
Oh, the perils of a badly calibrated automatic.
It is. That is my fault. I'm happy to say that was my bad. Plenty of fuel left though. Plenty of fuel. Seriously.
40,
I'm in.
What do we do with you?
I'm in orbit. I've got an entire stage of fuel, and then the ship's got a fuck ton of fuel as well. So it's not like I'm worried.
I'll give you that. It does seem to have a lot of fuel and get into space quite slowly, but easily.
No drama. It's only slow because of lag. Whoa! Wobble wobble. What's going on? Whoa. Have I lost anything?
I thought you tested this. Yes. What's that? 4.4 kilometers away.
That's
previous stage or
probably previous stage. The things that would have likely to fall off are these things, and they're still on.
Yeah.
That's probably the previous stage that I got rid of because there's two of them. That's the previous stage.
Oh, good. So you're not too bad off then.
No, I'm gonna bring that apoapsis down just a smidge. Oh, why did I do that? Why?
Sorry, wait. Give me a moment.
What's wrong with me? Oh, hello. Whoa, Nelly, whoa.
I think, yeah, you need to maybe do something about that.
What, the wobble?
Yeah, well, then again, you're in space. What's it matter?
It's because it's constantly correcting, like this way, that way, this way, and just makes it worse.
Yeah.
If I leave it at quarter throttle, it's not so bad. What's my periapsis? Periapsis is below orbit, so I'm going to come out of the apoapsis once it's come down a bit more. Oof. Why did I do that?
'Cause you're special.
Oh no, I'm special.
you're a pretty little piece of porcelain.
Wow. What is with me?
Well, I'm not. I'm all the way over here.
Aren't you glad?
No.
Oh, by the way, I like the fact that this is a new save. I'm the first person. I got Jebediah.
Yeah, that won't last long.
Jebediah's amazing.
Yeah, not until he dies horribly in a burny fireball.
Right then. Screw you, MechJeb. Screw you, 4040, getting it wrong.
I've got to say though, as far as getting stuff horribly wrong goes,
I'm an idiot.
That's the best ones I've seen yet.
I'm an idiot. Yeah.
No, it was good. It was good.
Well, I'm going to go out to the apoapsis now and use the rest of this field to get the periapsis.
Or 200,000 kilometers. You choose.
Daddy do 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 do.
do 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 do. So how far out are you now?
Only 46,000. So within.
Oh, good.
I'm quite far out, which means it's easier for me to come in and get somebody if necessary, as opposed to. And you see this? See? No RCS, and look how fast it's turning. And that's with this on the back, which has got nothing on it. It's just a luggage load.
Why is that then?
Why is it so amazing?
Yeah.
I don't know. Cause I'm cool.
Oh, it'll be the two satellites on the edges, won't it?
Yeah, the satellites on the edges turn, and then the control pod inside of this isn't the only pod in this that like turn stuff. There's redundant systems in here that help turn it too. Like I said, it's got backup, so if you smack the pod off it probably would still operate. Right, it's got redundant. It's got the solar panels, and they're really tiny.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna go out to my Apo. Just about. Come on. Just a little bit. Lost my episode 467. Oh, that'll do. 451 will fine. Point in the right direction. Why did I do that? I'm an idiot. Why? What's wrong with me? Now the stuff's out of the way. Look at it. How cool does that look?
It looks pretty good.
That's its bum, by the way.
Could look worse.
Yeah, true.
Like after I shoot it.
True that.
No, to be honest, it's going to be an interesting one. That one, I like the look of it. It looks quite F-16.
I kind of, you know how the first one looks, because it's like I've followed the same thought process, but the first one's actually got more armor on it. The first one's like proper combat orientated. This one's a bit. It's slightly less combat. Kind of like.
How is it?
It's got a little bit less armor. It's very slightly more vulnerable, but not by much. The other one's kind of covered in armor.
Right. Okay.
This one's less covered in armor.
Oh right. I gotta say, it doesn't look particularly less armored to me, but.
Yeah, well, it's got less, but not much less, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But this one can go out to. I mean, you see how much fuel I've been burning, and I've still got all the stuff in here. There's still got a third of a tank left in here. So this one can go much further, and it's an improvement because it's got.
It's a proper explorer.
It's got more options. I can do more stuff with it.
Yeah.
Right.
I like it.
So if I release a ComSat now, it'll be ComSat 10?
Yeah. Sounds about right.
I just need to wait for the periapsis to get above the magical 70 before I release one of these. And I'll just quickly hit X to cut the engines, and then rename it, and then... Or should I just drop it and then rename it in another screen once I finish my manoeuvre?
Yeah. Sure, it'll be alright. What are we doing?
That's above 70. See ya! Whee! There it goes. Off it goes.
I do like those little ones. They are quite cool.
That's one gone.
Well, they weren't so tiny. Mainly for the practicality of trying to kill them, but you know.
They're tiny mostly because the smaller they are, the easier are they to lug around, so I can carry on.
True.
That was the thinking behind these ones. These ones were developed before the mini-coms on the first one. I made these and then went, hold on a minute. That only carries 3, yet this carries 2. Why can't I...
do something with that?
Yeah. That was the thinking. Periapsis is pretty high. I'm thinking of making this in a fairly stable orbit, I think. I said, still on a rocket power. Once this is up the orbit, I'm tempted just to get rid of this, just in case if you shoot this and it does something stupid to the engine it's attached to. Because there's not much left in it.
Yeah.
Then again, I'm not really expecting this to do much. I'm expecting to launch stuff to attack people with. Because people are going to probably blow this up.
Who, me?
Well, I said people, I didn't say you specifically. I don't know who Mod's going to see as the biggest threat. I'm thinking me.
Come on.
I'm thinking me, maybe. And there's no insult to yourself, but I do think that Mod is going to see me as a bigger threat.
Oh, why would you think that? Oh yeah.
Right, that's good enough for me. And I'm going to deploy this one. So, satellite here. And just leave this in orbit. And... okay.
Okay.
Bing. I can rename this. I can do this one actually. This one's close enough for me to rename alright and then come back to it. Rename vessel. Satcom 10. The other one will be Satcom 11. It's 11 Satcoms now.
11 satellites. What to do?
Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to...
I think that's pretty much sealed your eyes in the sky, as it were.
Oh,
no?
There we go, that's the right one.
There's not much challenging that many...
Well, that was kind of the idea.
Yeah, no, it figures. It figures it does.
Alright, decouple. Okay, let's bring my info window up. Right, so 1 is toggle engine, 9 is secondary engine, so 1 should be... there we go, there's 1 engine there. And RCS, and let's just...
it's somehow slightly perverse watching that cone just slide off.
Okay. So I'm just going to boost forward.
Yeah, lose the cowling. Without destroying everything, I suppose.
I'm not sure how I get rid of this. Because it now thinks that this is the engine, you see?
Oh, right.
I can jettison.
Jettison. No, right click.
No, I'm not jettisoning the engine. Fuck off.
That wouldn't jettison the engine.
Yes, it would.
La la la.
Yes, it would.
La 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 la. No, because there's 2 jettisons on there. One's obviously for the cowling.
Let's boost away from that so I don't accidentally hit it. And that's going to drift away from me now at set speed. I'm going to turn off the engines. turn off the RCS.
Ah, someone has set up information.
I decided to use it. I gave it a go. I quite like it.
It's really cool, isn't it? I do quite like it. That's one of the best things about that's a Rocketry part, isn't it?
No, I think it's
It's not stock, is it?
No, definitely not stock. No, it's the other one. It's the aerospace one.
Ah, right, yes.
I think. Seems about right. This appears to be randomly spinning in space, because lol, why not? Slowly. There's no point looking inside of his cockpit, because for some reason the model, the actual Kerbal is in the middle of the tanky bit here, and this doesn't do anything. It's one of their first prototype models.
Well, come on then. Fire her up. Drive around a bit. Let me see that engine burning.
No. Okay.
You're scared to do it because you think it's going to explode, don't you?
Not that I think... No, it's worked fine before. It's a case of I don't want to burn all my fuel up just doing stuff that you want me to do, and then it runs out of fuel, and then it's useless.
Don't know what you're on about.
So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That has been my setup go. There's not been much explosions, but when I get the file back, I'll be ready to go. I've got a load of satellites really far out. And I've got one warship in a stationary orbit. If I come back out, Space Center, I've got one little job left to do, which is name that little satellite that's randomly floating around.
Satcom something or other.
Satcom, it'll be Satcom 11. And then that's me done.
Well, so we hand it over to Mod.
There you go, CIP Tsunami Probe.
Tsunami's still there. I'm gonna hurt that thing.
Go for it. It's armored. It's designed to get hit. If you fire that core, if you hit it with that core thing, I'm not quite sure what happened. But that core thing's supposed to take out a capital ship, because it's basically what your mining ship is.
It's supposed to mine an asteroid. Get it right. Mostly built for metal asteroids, of course.
Metal reinforced asteroids.
Well, I mean, the crests can be quite tough. But the smaller torpedo-like ones on the edge are supposed to be for breaking the crust of the metal asteroid, and then exposing its inner working resources. And then you mine the precious materials inside. Yeah.
Anyway, that big thing is kind of designed to hit a capital ship. If you can hit my thing with it, and I don't know, I reckon it will be, but then again, I might send a capital ship up, and then there you'll have expended your rather...
Yeah, I was going to say, I think I'll wait until somebody puts something worth shooting at, and then I'll take it up.
Oh, you say my thing's not worth shooting at? Oh, them's fighting words, them is.
Well, it'll have to be sufficiently large, and unfortunately all your craft are puny, so...
They are small. Small is better.
Craft.
Small is better. Small is better for the time being.
Yeah. You keep telling yourself.
Anyway, I have been 4040. This madman has been Nightshade. Mod and Nightshade will be recording their turns on their own channels, and tune into their channels to find out how things are going. And then in a couple of weeks, 3 weeks time from now, because 3 weeks time, I get the save file back, and I can then have my go, and the war will truly start, because at the moment we're in a period of peace. We get 2 launches each, and then it's on. So until then, thank you very much for watching. If you've liked this, please hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment,
subscribe, of course.
Leave a comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you are not a member of Google Plus and YouTube saying meh meh meh, sign on to Google Plus meh meh meh, then don't worry about it. I've got a Facebook which is public. You guys can chat to me on, and I'm on Twitter as well. All of which links will be in the bottom if you want to talk to me and you don't want to have to deal with Google.
In the meantime, an official page.
Yes, we do. So Facebook links to my page. Facebook links to the KSP War, where there's official news released and pictures and development, and it's basically a Facebook page geared towards this series. In the meantime, I've been 4040, this madman's been Nightshade. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Say bye, Nightshade.
Doesn't travels.
And I'll say goodbye to you soon. Bye now.